people here. We really want to do this. We really want to be free. As African women, we've been in this pain years and years and years. And then what we hear when we talk to our elders, mothers, uncle, granddad, they always say to us, there's nothing wrong with that. It's our culture. It's normal. And then I said to myself, how can that be normal? Why is it normal when people are dying? Why is it normal when somebody's crying days and nights? It can't be normal. It's not right. We need to do something. We need to get up and sit down.
Can we clap a bit louder than that? Come on. Thank you, guys. Now, we have some extraordinary panelists today, so we're really going to get tucked into this debate. Now, without further ado, can we give a big, huge round of applause for Ms. Rodriguez? Now we're going to go to the next panelist, Pastor Margaret Macaulay. She is not only a qualified barrister that has been doing practice for over 20 years, but she's also a counsellor who supports families. She also is a pastor. So I know there's a lot of wisdom that's going to be shared tonight. But can we give a big round of applause for this Pastor Margaret Macaulay? Wow. I see a lot of women empowerment right now. Just before we move on to the next, I have a question for you, Ms. Bridget. Can you read an excerpt from your book?
Because of time, I just want to do a little paragraph. This is something that I can never comprehend this in my mind, in my soul. The assassination of disabled babies in Africa. It said, in my tradition, giving birth to a disabled baby is equivalent to giving birth to a snake. They call the baby a snake. This is it. It's equivalent to giving birth to a snake or any wild, violent, aggressive animal that drink blood. You understand? And you know, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. This type of birth will be seen as a sin or bad luck in a family, in a community. And therefore, the culture believes that those type of creatures, they call them creatures, they must go back from where they come from. Honestly speaking, why will we call a child a snake? And then they literally have to kill the baby. And they take them to the riverside. And then they said he's going back to his family, to his parents. He's going back to where he come from. Can you imagine? This is one of the atrocities. This is what we call culture. So when will we stop this?
So it's a really interesting. It's not a sad book to read. It's a book that opens your eyes, and I think it's a really important book. I really enjoy the book. I really recommend it. It's not a difficult read. It's very cleanly written. It sort of progresses and sort of takes you on a journey. And I just want to congratulate you really. And I think as all the many different communities in London, we need to talk about the things that are difficult.
I took all the children to Ghana to school for 3 years. They came back different as of today. I'm not saying you should take your children to Ghana as I did, but we have to let them know the culture, the rules, as an African parents.
What I want to say is that there is good and bad in every culture. There is good and bad in Nigerian culture, there is good and bad in the British culture, and it's about achieving a balance.
I'll take the example of my mom. She's gone through a lot. She was raised in Guinea. She suffered a lot because of the culture, but she's still trying to impose it on us. So why are women not willing to break the cycle when they are the first one who suffer from that culture?
Or somebody who has experienced domestic violence. So I'm just wondering which kind of support is there out there for such women in the face of, possibly being alienated by the very community that's supposed to be supporting them.
For me now, we got to fight for the dignity of African women here in the UK as well. That's my charity. So recently we have helped few women here. When we find out the help that we can bring, we will come, we will support them emotionally. That's the first thing, and we see how we can help them to get close to the refugee center. The last lady that I helped, she's in a refugee center outside London. So when we don't know, there's nothing we can really do, you understand? But when we know about it, we have to come to help.
She was still there for me. A book that she's written is really for me. She is practicing it. See, she's a woman of charity. And she has really, she's a blessing to my family. So I just want to applaud to her tonight for what she has done.
I'm really glad to see you all, to be honest, here. And I can see how much this subject is very important. And I strongly believe that you really going to join me in the fight. It's a battle. Please don't let me down. We need to do this together. And then surely we will be free. Thank you very much for coming.
I don't know where to start. The event was really good. I was shocked at some of the things that I heard actually. The African women do really go through a lot. I'm actually going to buy myself a book just to acquire a bit more knowledge on the whole culture. And I think in general we should learn to appreciate our women now. I'm definitely going to be a part of this charity as well. It's touched me. And change is something that we need to begin. Bridget has done a lot of change. And I'm really happy with what she's done and what she's doing. It's very inspiring.
Platform, an opportunity to say what's on their mind. I think it's really great, all the things that she has on sale as well. Obviously she has her book, t-shirt. Yeah, it was a really good night.
Yeah. I was very touched by the girl who was saying the story about her taking to Africa. She was worse off. I've thought about it a few times to take my boys. Hearing her story, I'm thinking twice about it.
I think when you do your research info, it can benefit. And in some cases, it doesn't benefit.
And I think it's like without Bridget doing this today, we wouldn't have second thought. I think we need more of these. And yeah, well done.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you for the event. It was a really interesting topic and the panelists were very helping and answered a lot of questions, and I'm looking forward to read the book. I think it's important to talk about those topics because if we don't talk about it, we cannot find a resolution.
I've really enjoyed this evening's event. I think it's important to have such forums to talk about these kind of topics in the community, because as much as there are positive aspects of the culture, there are also, I'm afraid, some negative aspects, and it's important to have the forum to speak about them so that to highlight them, to increase the awareness so that we can actually start to feel empowered and find solutions amongst ourselves and for ourselves as well.
Known Bridget for 20 years now, even maybe more than 20 years. She's a person of charity. She has the care of people in her heart. And I know that one day God will have used her to do something like that. And this message to the book is a true message that all women, African women, have to know and have to pass through. And we want something to be done about it. And we hope that the next conference we are going to have, they are going to be here to be able to see, to make that change to happen.
Excellent. This is a book that everyone must buy. And I'm happy that it was also signed by Bridget. Thank you.